Oh, we have to speak.
Yes. German is forbidden now. Bienvenidos al GINA'S habitación.
Bienvenidos a GINA'S habitación. This is not a Spanish episode. It's an English episode.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're two Germans speaking English, so it's not like it's perfect. The sun is very bright.
Yeah, but I'm sure you will understand.
Yes,
what we
and
want to say.
as we didn't figure out the subtitle problem yet, we decided to give you an English episode, and also because we've done the first episode with us two.
Just the two of us, yeah.
Just the two of us. We figured we'd, for one, do more episodes here and there, just the two of us, but also we wanted to do a first episode in English together.
And I think it's a good idea to have every second. It looks so good. Come on.
Yeah, it does.
We talked later about the whole decoration because it's amazing. No, maybe every second episode we talk in English.
Every
when we
second?
meet. Yeah.
When we meet. Oh,
yeah,
you mean
just the two of us. Maybe
Okay.
so it's fair. So every other, all the other listeners from
That is fair.
somewhere else. We can talk in British English.
Can we?
I got a lawyer for my place.
No, you can't.
We can't. Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. Welcome to GINA'S room in English. And as you just said, the decoration.
It's special. It's special today. Everything is special today.
Everything is very special. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Definitely.
Microphones can fall into the water. Camera can't fall into the water, but can fall.
And actually, it's really cold.
It's not cold
I think
at all.
it's cold. But I will go through this for you.
This Whirlpool, which is not whirling because of sound, has 32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
That's
but for
not
me,
cold.
It's cold.
Okay.
Because you are sitting in the sun and I'm
Sitting in the sun.
also, yeah. Okay, but anyway, let's talk about this new situation here. Where are we? What is this all? Look at this sign.
The sign. Maybe you can't see. What is wrong with the G in GINA'S room?
The wind came.
The wind came and took our G away.
The wind came and took the G away.
So it was INA's room. Now it's GINA'S room again with a great G. So yeah.
Yes.
Everything is improvised. I mean, but it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Look at how the living plants here. They're amazing.
They're amazing. They're fake.
Wow,
They're
Pi,
fake.
you are really fast in your brain.
No, I'm not because I'm on vacation.
Oh,
I'm
is
on
this our
vacation.
topic today?
Part of it. Part of it is
it.
vacation.
Ooh.
Part of it is vacation, and also downtime in relation to work. But before we talk about that, we have a bit more behind you.
Exactly.
Because vacation. Oh, we're in Barcelona. I didn't say that. We're in Barcelona.
We're in Barcelona, and what is super important for vacation? What gives you nice feelings in vacation?
On vacation.
Yeah, especially in Spain, in Barcelona.
Food.
No. I mean,
Yes,
yes, probably yes. But no, there's one thing what gives you really nice Espanol feelings.
Yeah, it's vermouth.
Vermut.
Vermut.
Muy bien.
Vermut.
Yes.
Sí.
So I prepared a little drink for you.
Okay.
So today we have a vermut with with ice, with ice,
Vermut
tonic
with
water, and real Spanish fresh orange slices. I think this is the best part of the drink actually. And yesterday.
Yeah.
We went to a nice, what was it? Like a vermut store or like a wine?
It was a winery. It was a wine store. Yeah.
Like a winery wine store. And I think the guy who recommended this vermouth, Dos Dios, to us, I think he knew the vermouth game really well.
He is his best customer for sure.
I think so. So we try this now. And yeah, let's see.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Is it with tonic?
Mm-hmm. It's good. The heat is on.
Also, it's a bit windy. So if you hear wind noises, This episode might not make it at all, maybe. But if it does, there can be some wind noise. I'm sorry.
This is our punk rock episode. We talked about it before. I mean, we were talking. Of course, you didn't understood because it was in German, but we were talking about punk rock all the time, like to be punk rock. And yes, I'm sorry.
Not saying anything.
So I think this is probably super punk rock because I think a lot of things can go wrong with the wind, with the sign, with the cactus all around us.
They will.
Maybe they kill us, but let's see. Okay.
Yeah. So no, this is for everyone who's not watching and just listening. You should see this. It's on YouTube.
I think it shouldn't be on Spotify. It should be only on YouTube because people have to see
this mess.
How healthy this plant is.
Yeah, you should see that. And maybe this episode, if it's only on YouTube, will get taken down because of nudity.
Yeah, you are. Why are you not wearing clothes? What's wrong with you? Why are you naked?
I am not. I'm wearing normal swim trousers, but it's not. It hasn't always been like this that I went like this into a pool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So did you wear a shirt or what?
Yeah. Do you when you went to a pool or anything or to the beach? There are no beaches in southern Germany.
No, in Poland, no, as well not.
Oh, there are. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are beaches in Poland.
Yeah, but you don't want to go there.
Okay, good. When you went to a pool, you've probably seen those kids with t-shirts on because they were ashamed of their body.
I think that it was because they get burned so easily. Maybe, you know, when when you're like a white potato from northern Germany.
Yeah.
I always thought it's that reason
No.
why they wear it. Okay.
No, some kids who are very insecure with their body and very insecure with their weight.
All right.
Because they don't want to show what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
At least that wasn't my case, and I've seen a lot of people, kids, teens doing that. They went into the pool with a t-shirt on because they didn't want to show that they that they're overweight.
So we are all happy that you are naked now because I think you feel comfy now, or like more comfy than
more
when you were a child.
comfortable.
Yes.
More comfortable. It's also because I'm the same weight as I was a child, but I've grown.
Like 20 years later, wow.
I've grown. I'm 20 years older, same weight, which is good.
To be honest, I wasn't comfy with my body as well, but
Yeah.
I was naked all the time. I don't know why. I didn't care.
Nice. Okay, good.
Like also when I was a child, I can't remember wearing swimsuits or
I can't remember
anything,
wearing clothes.
to be honest.
Okay.
But that's another topic.
No, then why?
I don't know. I felt more comfy without clothes on.
But you didn't go around the streets naked.
No, of course not. But to be honest, maybe
It sounds like it.
as soon as I turned 13, 14, when I was a child, it was okay. But as soon as I was a teenager, I think, then I wasn't comfortable with my body anymore. You know, then I recognized other people, like all the teens think the same way, I guess. Like, the other girls are prettier and they have a better body and they are, yes, I'm a loser, I'm a nerd. I'm into, I don't know, Pokemon stuff and...
Were you?
Yeah, I think like a little bit. But more, do you remember Diddle?
Diddlemouse.
Diddlemouse.
Yeah.
I think it's a super cringe German thing, but yeah, Diddlemouse.
I think it's a German cringy thing.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
I have sisters that collected the papers. It's just paper. It's really just notebook paper. With a mouse on it.
Yeah, but like 300 versions of paper.
Yes, 300 versions. Also the little diddle font on there, if it had like...
Which is stolen from Disney, by the way.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
Same.
If it had a special color on it, it was like more special. It was worth more, whatever that meant. Because I don't think anybody sold those.
I have no idea, to be honest. It was 1 year. It was kind of a hype for 1 year in Germany, or in like when you were at the Grundschule.
Primary school.
I'm so sorry.
The Grundschule, you know?
The Grundschule, because I'm trapped in my little hygienic dark chamber every fucking day with a German client. I'm not able to speak English super fluently, so I have to ask you some words like Grundschule.
Primary school.
Okay, this was
but
an
how
easy
did
one.
you learn English?
I would. So, of course, like everyone in school, but to be honest, music.
Music.
Yes. I listen to a lot of English music since I'm 10 years old or 9 years old. So maybe that's why I learned English. And also, of course, sometimes I have customers from abroad, from the United States or Oxford, England. I don't know.
England.
It's real England. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to,
England.
make fun. It's okay.
Deutschland.
And like when I have customers from Austin, Texas, it's hard to understand them, but I try my best.
Austin, Texas, y'all.
I don't have a kiefer. Yeah. So.
A kiefer.
A kiefer. Jaw.
A jaw.
Yes. So probably that's stuff. It's a different episode today. Okay?
It's very different.
It's very different. All right. So I think probably that's why I learned English, or how I learned English, because in school I also learned Spanish in school. And what did I say in the restaurant? Oh, I am so rich. And I wanted to say, it was such a good, delicious food. And
there's
I said,
a difference between rico and rica.
Exactamente. And I said, I am so rich, when the waiter asked me how the food was. And he was like, okay, bitch, give me some money.
Cool. Where's my tip then? Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Again.
I didn't want to. Did you ever have this weird situation where you just hold up your glass and somebody cheers to you and you were like...
Never. Maybe people are afraid. I don't know.
Because of your tattoos. Are there? Have you ever had... That just came to my mind. Have you ever had an encounter with a person who was intimidated or afraid of you because of your tattoos?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes,
Why?
of course, all the time. Yes, but imagine, you know how I look when it's turning winter, when it's getting cold? I'm fully dressed in leather, or like black clothes and leather, and then you have the visible tattoos. And I think I'm always a bit, as soon as I'm in a country which is a bit colder, I think I look a bit grumpy and angry also. So,
Like the other people around you.
Yeah, but
In
as
Germany,
soon as you are heavily tattooed, I think some people are like, oh, I'm sure she's a drug dealer, or maybe a serial killer, or
Yeah.
But there are like differences from country to country.
Yeah.
South Germany, fuck no, this is crazy. If I walk through the village where my parents live, everyone thinks
They're very conservative.
They are so conservative, and they think I will kill them right away.
Okay.
Yes.
Fun fact.
Fun fact, I'm a nice person.
Fun fact, you are indeed a nice person. Yeah. Even though you're tattooed and you're not criminal.
But it's to be honest, it's so funny to be like heavily tattooed, and you're in the security row on an airport.
Security check.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Because it's always like a big deal, because they think you're smuggling drugs, or you have anything in your suitcase which
it's these two things. Either tattoos get complimented, or people look down on you, or worse. It's not
no
just,
one cares. Like
it's not, there's no middle ground.
Exactly.
There's no, whatever. Even though a lot of people have tattoos by now. I mean, probably less than you, even less than I have.
But I think also in Barcelona, there are a lot of heavily tattooed people. Definitely. It's a difference.
That's what I wanted to say. The fun fact, it's not Barcelona and it's not Spain, but what is it? The population with the most tattoos is in Italy.
Really? Mafia?
What?
Because of the mafia?
Don't come for us. You don't exist.
No, why not? We can have a little white wine together and talk about business. Come on.
Okay. I'll be gone then.
No, I think they're nice people. You just have to treat them right.
Yeah, sure. It's not. No, why? No, it's not the Yakuza. They are tattooed. I'm not talking about them. You're talking about the Italian mafia. Whatever. No, it's over 50%, I think.
Really?
Are tattooed in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a reason why?
They don't care. It's more. They're in on that term a bit more accepting, I guess.
Yeah,
Open-minded.
All the countries in Europe, like the southern countries in Europe, they're a bit more open-minded. Also, if you're a woman and it's summer and you don't want to wear a lot of clothes, like I said before, I always want to be naked. So but if you're wearing a short skirt, or a crop top or something, no one cares here. No one cares how you dress. So you can go out with a bikini on and no one cares. Mm-hmm. But as soon as you go out in Hamburg, for example, or like in Germany, and you're wearing a short skirt with some boots on,
you're probably cold then.
People also, yes, and probably cold, but also people they watch you like, and it feels uncomfortable when people watch you like, oh, okay. That kind of girl, you know.
Yeah.
So people don't care. Maybe it's the same with tattoos. I don't know. Mind your own business. I do not care. I have my own stuff to do.
Yeah, I wonder where that's coming from, because I wouldn't say that Spain or Italy, for example, are in places less conservative than Germany. Wouldn't say that because of faith, the church, and anything. But
it's a different thing. Like of course, they're super conservative, and there's a lot of like religious stuff going on here, and they like holidays a lot, and
because of Jesus.
Because of Jesus, we have a lot of holidays and vacaciones, but I think the younger people here, they are more open-minded.
Of course they are.
Because like our generation in Germany, they all have kids. Like probably 80% of like in our age, they have kids, they have children, they have a house and everything. Yeah. And I think here, of course, they also have a lot of children. They love children here, but I think it's more like, open-minded. Do what you want, and I do not care. You don't have that strict social rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe it's less of a comparison between people, and if people are not like you don't initially start to view them as enemies, or that it's wrong what they're doing. It's just different what they're doing. Maybe it's that.
I don't know, but we were talking about this topic, I think 2 days ago. You remember? With all the the competition feelings you have inside you, and that's why you always feel bad when you are not working, for example. Because that's the topic we want to talk about today. Yeah. Maybe it's a nice start now to talk about this, because to be honest, I always feel super bad and lazy when I'm not working, even if I deserve it. I don't like the word to deserve something, because I do not deserve my vacation. I just want to have vacation. But I always feel, bad when I'm not working, even if I have my days off, my planned days off. So
like a weekend or whatever, or
for example, it's a Sunday.
Just a day off. As you're self-employed, it doesn't have to be the weekend.
Of course, but like usually for normal people, like or self-employed or not, you have your Sunday off. Yeah. You go to church. No, of course you do nice things. You go out. You meet some friends. I don't know. You eat, or you maybe just relax and chill on the couch watching Netflix. No one cares what you're doing because it's Sunday. Yeah. But for me, it's always I have kind of an inner pressure to be productive. Like it's Sunday. I have time now. Maybe I should start a canvas. Maybe I should paint. Maybe I should draw a new wanna-dos or anything. I always have that pressure inside me.
But it's not.
And I really want to get rid of that because it sucks.
Because is it because it is not because you want to do it, because you obviously like to do it, but it's not.
I love to watch Grey's Anatomy for 6 hours in a row and eat a lot of fried food.
Yeah.
I don't want. No. It's not that I am super inspired and now I want to draw and now I want to start a new canvas.
You feel like you have to because you have
free time now. I have free time now. So I should take the chance and start something new because on Monday I have to tattoo again.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
I don't know where it comes from because obviously a lot of people base their self-worth on productivity. Not only you yourself or people themselves, but other people as well. It's when you, for example, tell people that you have a day off or that you're going on vacation and it's not the first time in the year, but it's the third time in the year. And you go on vacation and then the people go like, oh, okay. Did you deserve again? Or do you never work? And honestly,
fuck those people, sorry. I really do not like that.
I'm
sorry.
First of all, it's unsolicited comments towards your own decisions, which is always like a bit whatever. But these comments, where do they come from? I mean, obviously, when you want to go on vacation, who's telling you to not do that? Especially when you're self-employed and you don't have like a boss or anything because you are your own boss. If you don't, your boss can say no. He can say no. You already had your. It's not even 30 days in Germany. You had your 24 days of. You had your 24 days of annual vacation. 24
I had 20 days.
That's
when
not even a month.
Yeah, I had 20 days off when I started my apprenticeship as a tattoo artist.
20.
20.
And did you take those?
Yeah, because I went on tour with my band, so I didn't have vacation at all. Yeah. Yes, so greetings.
Rock and roll, Alter.
Rock and roll, Alter. But why the fuck do we have to deserve our vacation? I don't get it.
Don't.
Yeah, all people, like when I go on vacation once a year, always, I don't know, Canary Island in the end of the year, for example, yeah?
Yeah.
And people always tell me, like, I mean, it's nice, okay? I don't want to judge those people, but it's always like, Jessica, you deserve it. Because you worked so hard.
Yeah.
Please take your time off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but maybe it's better to go on vacation if you're not working your ass off before and if you have like a nice balance of everything. Because if you are on vacation and you're not like distracted with work or responsibilities, for example, you can truly relax. And then afterwards, when you start working again, your work gets better, I think. For me, also, with my wrist, for example. I'm faster, I'm better, I do more.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
And if you push it to a point, whether it be your wrist or anything, physically, mentally, if you push it, we're losing stuff.
Yes. What was it? Oh no. Okay.
No,
I'm sorry. It's a serious topic, so I'm sorry.
But it was very funny. What I was going to say, if you don't push yourself to... No, I start differently. If you push yourself to a point physically or mentally where you're already at like the brink of not being able to continue anymore, and you take vacation, then it's like with any illness or what did I compare it to a wound on your leg? If you have a wound on your leg.
I think this was on your mind because you never talked to me about this today.
I did.
No,
yes,
you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Okay, cool. If you have a wound on your leg.
Yeah, I'm curious because I never heard that story
it should be treated. You don't wait for another 3 to 6 months to treat it and continue walking around And then when it's really bad and your leg is falling off, then you treat it. No, you do it immediately.
Yeah, but the problem is we don't recognize that point of like when you need that point of return.
Yeah.
When you need to rest, we go on. It's like an addiction, to be honest. If you're self-employed and for example, when you're on tour, you are not able to decide to stop and go on vacation right now because it's too much.
Of course not.
And for me the same. I have like my clients, they book flights from the United States, they book hotels, they book everything.
Yeah.
I can't say, no, I feel like vacation tomorrow. It's too much. You have to plan it, and that's really, really difficult.
Especially as any working person, you have to plan your vacation, but especially as a self-employed person that loves what you do, which then makes it harder to say, no, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna continue work in a month after that.
It's a gift and a curse.
Yes.
I always say.
Because when, for example, and it's sad to say in a way, but I read an article about this work-life balance thing from the National Ministry of Professional Education, Bundesamt für berufliche Ausbildung.
Grüße.
In the German.
The German language sounds so unsexy.
It is. No, the National Ministry of Professional Education. And it was a topic about work-life balance and a comment on it. And the comment only talked about people that are in a full-time job, that are employed by someone else, that have fixed work hours, fixed vacation days in a year, and the trends that are in there with like flexible working hours. When you can at one day you can come in at 11 and leave at 7. The other day you can come in at 7 in the morning and leave at 3 or something.
Yeah.
That's a step in the right direction to be able to plan your life around your job. But that's the first thing where I'm like, that doesn't work for self-employed people because a lot of their job is their life, and the boundary between job and private life is fluent.
Yes, but on the other hand, usually if you are self-employed, if you work more, you earn more money.
And you only earn money when you work.
Exactly. So it's not only a bad thing.
Of course it isn't.
You have a lot of responsibility, and as soon as for example, you can't work with your hands anymore, you don't earn money. Yes. But I think in general, in all the articles and all the things we read, a lot of I don't know, especially Germany, they do not recognize the self-employed people, I guess. They're not so important to them.
It said it in the article that actually in the whole studies about work-life balance and stuff, a lot of, especially in Germany, people from like the media industry, arts, self-employed people, they don't get recognized.
Yeah.
Or really.
So, but I think there are 3 words I hate. It's work-life balance. I hate that word. Mm-hmm. The sundowner as a drink. Mm-hmm. And what else?
Tell me.
Mindset. I hate that word as well. Okay, so, and work-life balance, I think it's not possible to have a work-life balance. Like 50-50 is not possible.
No, it's not.
Super old-fashioned, I think.
Yeah.
So, because I think the problem is that as soon as you finished your work, you have your life, but your life is full of responsibilities. What is like life? It's like to rest and to do the things you enjoy, going to concerts, going to the cinema. I don't know. Yeah.
It's funny because in the article, sorry if I interrupt, but in the article, life was only about taking care of your family.
So
this article wasn't from 1950s; it was from 2021.
Yes.
And the life and work-life balance was taking care of your family.
But this was
life. That's it.
But
they only talked about family.
But I don't get it. the 50% like of the life balance
Yeah.
is like parenting or like taking care of your family.
It's that family.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
What about the me time? I hate
say-
that word as well.
Didn't say it.
But that's crazy.
It just talked about. It was this old-fashioned, and I highly believe in it to be old-fashioned. Person goes to work, has a family at home, of partner and kids. On purpose, I'm not saying man goes to work and woman is at home, because that is really, really prehistoric. Person goes to work, partner's at home with the kids, and that is the picture they're painting. That this is still an existent. I mean, it obviously is still existent, but it's not like that. It's not like that. This is the only thing that exists.
Not at
Because
all.
there are just people who want to. I mean, why does it have to? I'm not talking down on families. Go have your family. It's just, why does it have to be a family then to that fills this life aspect? Why isn't it just me wanting to be at home,
Yeah, plus-
doing whatever I want?
But also, I mean, talking about the responsibility on the life side, what about housekeeping? What about things you have to do?
Shopping.
Yeah, shopping, yes.
Shopping for groceries, I mean.
Ah, not Gucci, Prada.
I never shopped at Gucci and
neither.
or Prada.
Me neither. It's ugly clothes, I'm sorry.
No, there's one cool bomber jacket,
of
but that's a
course.
different thing. It's too expensive.
Sitting in your jacuzzi,
It's-
talking about...
It's an inflatable jacuzzi for
It was 200 euros on Lidl.
Lidl.
Lidl lohnt sich.
Glamour, punk rock.
Glamour, punk rock, that's me. Yeah. No.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you were saying
No.
yes.
You have to... Du musst dich konzentrieren, Herr Sorry, we're back and we were talking about a really important
Yeah,
topic.
true. It's very true.
Really important topic, because I think this is a word you hear very often when you go out and all people talking about work-life balance. But no one tells you that it's not possible to have a work-life balance. It should be, I think it should be another name. It should be work-life balance. It should be work-desire balance, for example. Because, yes, because our life is about 40% of our life is work. So I think
40?
I think-
Only 40?
so, right? That we are awake 12 hours a day. No, more. I don't know.
More.
More? 20? No.
I mean, when you get
No,
up
I'm
at 7. So you get up at 7, go to bed at...
At least the half of the day when we are awake, we
Yeah.
are at work.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So,
yeah.
so I think work shouldn't be something super negatively. Like, you have to take care about the work, and you have to search for something which makes you kind of happy, even if it's work and you have to earn money, you know?
Yeah.
And on the other hand, the life shouldn't be like only, for example, family and stuff. It should be your desires as well. Like, oh no, I want to have a little siesta at 1 p.m. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing if you can do it. Of course, a lot of people are not able, because when does the free time begin? When the children are in bed, when all the householding is done, when the groceries are done, when everything is finished.
Yeah.
Then you're sitting on your couch, watching something, for example, just trying to relax. But you are not, like, you don't have the energy anymore to do things you love, for example. I love to paint a canvas now. I love to go to a Lord of the Lost concert now. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes. That's correct.
Yes.
True.
So also the life part is also exhausting. And I think it shouldn't be 50%. It's so old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you recommending then?
I think it should be like 30, 30, 30. For example, work 30, 30 private responsibilities.
Yeah.
You also need to take care of your relationships, for example. Relationships, for example. Like your, I don't know, boyfriend, girlfriend, your wife, your children, your friends. It takes a lot of energy as well.
Of course,
in
it
a good
does,
way, and time and energy. And the other 30 should be for things you really desire, you want to do, your wishes. And then I think, and the other 10%, I was
going to ask, what are the other 10%?
Jacuzzi.
Okay.
I don't know.
So it's 30 work, 30 relationships, 30...
No, not relationships, but like taking care of the responsibilities in the life part. Also householding, housekeeping.
And what were the other 30 desires?
Yes, things you really like to do.
30 work, 30 life, 30 desires, 10 jacuzzi.
Yes, I'm sorry. Like enter something for 10 here because I don't know.
Something individual for you. What would be your 10%?
What about 33.3% of all the three?
Cool. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think the 50-50 imagination of a work-life balance is old-fashioned because it's not working. And if I think there is no one out there who can like achieve this.
No. And also in this we won't solve or find a solution. We won't find a solution for this.
I would love to find a solution.
Yeah, same, but we won't find one. Not in this 1 hour or whatever we're doing. We didn't stop the time. For this episode, we won't find a solution. We can just talk about it. But it's very important to talk about it. It's also what I think it's very important to talk about it in our generation because obviously older generations that have worked for basically 40 years in the same job almost every day, they will be like, okay, why are these special snowflakes? Like, why do they want free time? But I won't comment on that. That's whatever. That's a discussion to have another day. But I feel like we're in a generation that is like in between views on life. In our generation, as you said, a lot of our friends or whatever in our age start your 30s, middle 30s. They have kids and they have this family that is being talked about all the time. But on the other hand, you have a few people already which are more leaning towards a different generation. Is it Generation Z? What are we? Generation Y? Millennials?
Millennials. We are millennials.
We are millennials. So we're more leaning, I guess, towards Generation Z, which is more focused on instead of having a work that pays, having a job that pays all the bills, whatever it may be, doesn't matter. It has to be a job that fulfills them and their individual needs. And from what I've read, it's in Gen Z, they don't care as much about the money, but care more about well-being and free time. And the millennials are sitting in between and having the problem of discussing, okay, where do we belong now? And where do we fit in this discussion? And where can we make a point? Because we're in between, and there are people in their 30s, and our age, are saying like, okay, but why don't you have a family, and why don't you, why are you self-employed? I mean, you could have a safe job and
yes, but
blah blah blah.
But I think nowadays everyone strives to be flexible. To be honest, everyone.
I don't think so.
No.
No. Everyone.
Just with like working hours, not the place or like for example, the home office or anything.
The working hours, I know.
Working hours, like just to make sure you are more flexible in your time management.
I wouldn't say everyone.
No?
No.
I would say that.
No, I wouldn't say everyone. I think there's still people who are perfectly fine or tell themselves that are perfectly fine with working a 9-to-5 job. Which is, if you are okay with that, go for it. I'm the last one to tell you what to do and what not to do. But I think there are still people who are doing this, and there's still older people that are having different views on it.
Yeah, but I can't imagine not to be flexible this time, like nowadays now. Because, for example, if you go to see a doctor, your appointment is at 2 p.m. Usually everyone works there. You have to be flexible, for example.
Also, your clients have to be flexible.
Yes.
Because you can't do on weekends, but usually...
Exactly. They have to come to my studio on a Wednesday at 10 a.m. In the morning.
There we go.
Yes. So maybe that's the thing, like the flexibility and also the possibilities to achieve something more. Are the things we strive for. Our generation, I guess.
I am on board with it because I feel the same way.
Yeah.
But I just think that because of our generation, I feel so pathetic.
I need a new drink.
I feel so pathetic talking about it because, in a way, like our generation, as if I'm here on a TED Talk or whatever, or a political stage. No, but people our age, people our age are, as we said, they're on two sides of the story. So I think not everybody has the desire of being flexible all the time, and also being self-employed, because I can't imagine not being self-employed.
True. Same.
As
soon as you are self-employed once, you can't go back. I always say this. It's hard to go back.
It's hard. It's very hard to go back.
You have a boss telling you, okay, wow, you are working way too slow for my gusto. Yeah.
No me gusta.
No me gusta. Yes, and you have to adjust the work habits of your colleagues and your chef.
Yeah.
I'm like your boss. Sorry.
Your chef.
Your chef.
Yeah. No. Yes, that's true. You have to adjust to so many things because. Full transparency here. But I don't think anybody knows that who's watching this podcast except for close friends. When the pandemic hit, and
that would be my next question.
When the pandemic hit, and obviously we didn't have anything to tour because you weren't able to, you weren't allowed to, for good reasons. Still shit. Cheers.
Cheers.
You then wonder, and also working as an audio engineer as well, with people coming to the studio wasn't working because you can't have people in the studio. Doesn't.
Yeah, of course.
No, it doesn't work like that. So a lot of, especially when you're self-employed and people contract you to work for them, they obviously cut down costs. And they only work with the people that are already, they're coming for us, already full-time employees in the studio. So as a self-employed audio engineer, you get no jobs at all. And also as a band, you lose a lot of your income with not playing shows, because it's not only the artist fee that you're not getting, but it's also the merch that's not being sold at shows. And usually for bands, that is what brings the money. If you didn't know that, bands on tour, they make up for everything.
Yeah, but
with merch.
In my situation, it was completely different because because of merchandise, I could pay my rent while the lockdown, while COVID.
Yeah.
So it's so different.
I'm coming to that. Yeah.
Okay. No, it's interesting because if I talk to people about the work-life balance and like about being like always feel bad when you're not productive.
Yeah.
Everyone, like nearly everyone tells me they had kind of a change in their minds due to the lockdown, due to COVID.
Yeah.
It changed like something.
Yeah.
And also I think it was 2021 when there were a lot of like burnout diagnoses, because people, I think they were more aware of their minds. I don't know, maybe they have finally more time to think and to feel.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why everyone is like, has a new structure in their life now somehow.
It changed a lot, definitely.
It changed a lot.
It changed a lot.
If I talk to artists especially, they're like, oh, I now I got it. Now I understand how it works, because I had a lot of time to think about my way of working, my work progress and everything due to the lockdown. Yes, and also the free time we had. And I think it's also when you are not self-employed, when you are working like 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I think it was a special situation, and it wasn't only like a bad time. Of course, it was a bad time because, I mean, of course, people died and we weren't allowed to work and we were out of money, blah, blah, blah. But we had the time to think about our way of working, our work habits.
Yeah, and it showed a lot of things. And
7 years, like I worked 7 days a week, 7 years in a row before the lockdown came.
That's too long.
That's why I am still exhausted and still like need a bit more vacation and jacuzzi and vermut, because because it was really too much, and I lost a lot because of this.
Yeah. What I was going to say with pandemic and whatnot, of course, it did a lot of things also. I mean, not in every case, but in my case as well. Because I actually proved to myself that I can't and don't want to ever again, wait for it, be employed by someone. Because, as I said, you don't tour as a band, you earn money with merch. But we earn money with merch through our online shop still, and it kept the band afloat and the costs at bay, and we were also able to pay ourselves. But not enough for the 5 of us and our crew to make a living.
Of course.
So what I did, I actually was employed for 1 year, which was good in that way that I've realized that I don't ever want to do it again.
But why?
Because there will be a lot of people again who will be like, yeah, special snowflake, whatever. It's because of the freedom you're giving up. Because I feel like as a self-employed person, from whatever you do, and even if it's not just the band, because obviously it's very not secure to just be in a band and think you can get all your money from it and pay all your expenses. You can't. But also you're giving up your freedom. You work for somebody else. It's not for me.
Yes.
It really is not for me.
I can tell you why.
Yeah, wait. if you're that kind of person that likes to go about things on your own terms and therefore also work more if needed, which is okay, and do podcasts on your vacation, which is not really work, it's fun. It's very, very fun. It takes time.
Yes. But I worked yesterday, by the way.
You worked yesterday.
I'm not on vacation.
Yeah, you worked yesterday.
I live in a vacation.
Yeah.
No.
Where was I going with this?
The COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
You're pretty self-employed. Not.
Yeah. You still work more if you have to, but it's also nicer. It's nice to know you're doing it completely for yourself and on your own terms, and it's way better.
Yes, and I think if you have to be creative in some way with your profession. Like with your profession, yeah, you have to be creative.
Yeah.
For example, as an artist or as a musician, I think it's counterproductive. It's not possible to not be self-employed because you need that free time, you need that free spaces, you need that rule-free areas, I think.
Yeah.
So your mind can get creative.
You just need to have the flexibility as well.
Also.
Just time-wise.
And that's what we talked about, unfortunately in German, but the last 2 episodes about like how is it possible to be creative every day when you're in a creative profession.
Yeah.
Stuck in a creative profession, for example. And I think because I was employed as an artist 2-3 years when I started my apprenticeship as a tattoo artist. And to be honest, it was a nice opportunity. I stepped into the tattoo industry. I earned save money monthly, yeah. But it wasn't good for my creativity and for my artistic development. It doesn't help you to be more creative and develop you in another way and trying to find your own style and your own way of creative work, to be honest. But I think there are some people, maybe it works for them and they need the security and everything. Yeah. Of course, and it's a good thing. But for me, I just reproduced myself, to be honest.
Yeah. But that's a thing to acknowledge, that there's different people who need different things. I know this is very hard to solve because you can't make everybody happy. Never. I know. It's the same thing with a classroom where everybody has like special needs and interest, but everybody has the same subjects in school. And right?
Of course, yeah.
It's the same thing. Ish. You can't make everybody happy, but for the good of everybody, you have to have the will to find common ground in a way. And I feel like in this discussion where it's like, yeah, but more work-life balance, new work as like a buzzword. Yeah, we practice new work at our company. What you have to you have to define what is it that makes it possible for everybody to work there, and still not everybody's going to be able to. And you have to acknowledge in this discussion that there are different people, for example, us two, who don't function in like a static employed employee-employer relationship, but have to work self-employed. And there's other people who are perfectly fine with it and like the security, and that's it.
That's it, yes. But still, also, those people need to have a nice work-life balance, yes. But, I don't like the word. I have to find a new word for this. But also, if you work your ass up for a company, and it gives you still like every month you have to save money on your account, yeah. So
yes,
yeah,
the same.
Still,
the same money, which is a point.
Maybe. That's what we were talking about, I think, on the episode with Banked or with Annabella. I'm not sure which one it was, but it's so important that you find things besides your work, like kind of a hobby or like a new passion.
It was Banked. We talked about gaming.
Yeah, like just something new.
Yeah.
Where you can jump in and you have no idea what you're doing, and it gives you like a really nice new energy if you start something new. For example, with this podcast, for example.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
Yes, this is like it was like a weird idea when we were in Menorca. Yes, but but in the end, it's a lot of. Of course, it's a lot of work, but it makes so much fun. It's such a nice new hobby. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you need to get so much more knowledge about other things. About, for example, I designed new stuff. You need to check all the mics and all the technique stuff. It's still
the camera
and everything.
I have no idea with cameras.
Yes, but also I think like if you step into new fields of
hosting.
Yes.
Hosting.
I never talked like in English before to like an audience. Never ever.
Never?
Yeah, last weekend at the Tattoo Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See.
but it was 15 minutes of an interview.
Yeah, okay.
So not 1 hour in a jacuzzi with a lot of vermouth. I never did that.
Yeah.
But still, it's a challenge, and I think challenges keeps you sane and keeps you.
You have to keep your mind running.
Yeah,
your brain.
exactly.
Your brain.
The brain, especially when you're a musician and a tattoo artist.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. We have to.
No, but everybody, because there are things in every job that stay the same, that are always work the same, and you do them the same. And if you don't question them and challenge what you're doing, yeah, you will become a bit, I don't want to say dumb, but for the lack of a better word, dumb.
Yes, true. All right.
And I'm completely including myself in that. Yeah. What I was going to ask you, because it's still on that topic. There's people who are saying, if you find your passion and you work in your passion, you will actually never work a day in your life. What do you have to say?
You never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
I totally disagree.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, because it's not only joy and fun. And like, no, not at all.
Yeah.
To be honest, like,
Yeah.
I am happy. I'm really happy with my work and my profession because I have the best. Greetings to all of my customers. You are truly the best, and I have the best of times while working.
Yeah.
I can do what I want. I have my ideas, and people say, "Yeah, let's do a bodysuit full of your ideas."
Cool.
It's amazing, but still, you have to do your.
Your own business, everything.
It's nothing but work. Also, to improve your drawing skills and to step out of your comfort zone. Not only for example, not only drawing flowy floral bodysuits, but also sometimes, for example, a tiger or something which is like should be anatomically correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And this is nothing but work.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. So this is not true at all. You have at least you need 2 days in a week for like only hard work.
I'd say when you work in your passion, whether it be tattooing or music or whatever passion, I don't know, pottery, it only pushes the limit further where you can't go anymore.
True.
Because if you hate your job and you have to do it for 40 hours a week, the point where you will be sick and tired of it and probably burned out and unhappy with everything will come pretty quickly. If you're happy with what you're doing and everything that goes into it, like, for example, when you take music, for example. I'm the happiest person with the fact that I can do music for the majority of my living. Playing music, writing music, people actually liking the music, and it's the best thing.
Yes.
The best thing ever. Touring, traveling around with, I'm happy to call them my best friends, band and crew. Best thing. Still, there will come a point, and I came to that point this year, where the limit is reached and you're like, okay, I need a break. I actually need a break. And it took a lot of time and a lot of touring to come to this, but still, you will eventually reach that point.
The problem is it's too late. If you reach that point, I think it's already too late. I think you have to take care of it even before.
Yeah. Yes, you do. But what I'm trying to make the point with a person that hates their job, and it comes way quicker. But even if you love everything you do and you love everything about it, you love that there's people at shows that you talk to, that you get to do photos with, at some point you will still be tired and be like, I need a break. And I don't want to do this, at least right now. I'm not saying anymore.
Yeah, that's what I always say. You have to really take care of your profession and things you love. You have to treat them. You have to treat it right. You have to give yourself some vacation and some distance to your profession.
If you create distance to the things you love them more when you come back to it.
You have to appreciate. You can appreciate it afterwards way more than before, because you miss. It's always good to miss things. Yeah.
Always.
Yes. Because then you realize, oh, I really like that job. I really like my clients. I really like the things I do. I really love to stay in front of thousands of people making pictures and doing nice music.
You know it. You know it from me. This year, after all the touring and after Eurovision, I really was at a point where I was like, I don't enjoy this anymore. And this is what I, in retrospect, find is a crucial point to actually admit it, to be like, I don't want to do this right now. It's crucial to admit it, because that's how you work through it. If you admit it and be like, okay, there's something wrong and I need to take care of it, that's how you are able to solve it. If you're pushing it aside, you won't solve it. It will all come crashing down on you. And I'm very happy that I realized that I just want to stay home after everything. And luckily I had 1.5 months off. You can sneeze.
No, it's okay.
Keep talking afterwards.
No.
Okay. But if I would have pushed it to the side, it would come back way harder.
Harder, maybe 2 years later, and then
2 years later,
full
and
power in your
then
face.
I'd be like, okay, I'm quitting, whatever. So actually admitting that everything feels off with it when you reach the limit is, for me, was the way to look at it from a distance. Be like, this is going wrong. I have to take care of that. Take care of that, and then I can love it again. And what happened is, when we went on tour again in September, best thing ever.
Yeah,
Best thing ever, because first of all, distance. But second of all, I realized some things where I'm like, I need to change it a bit.
Just some little things, right?
How I go about my day.
Yeah.
And then I'm perfectly fine with it, and I'm happy with everything that happens.
Yeah, true.
But maybe I also got lucky realizing that, because I don't think everybody does.
Yeah,
or it takes them longer to.
Yeah, but maybe we can also, as soon as you're self-employed, maybe you should be more aware of the things that could happen. I would love to, like, do you need another drink? Okay. It would be amazing if someone would have told me.
Nobody tells you.
Nobody tells you what's in front of you in your career as a tattoo artist, for example. Oh my God. Like, so many things which can go wrong. And yes, definitely. And because you like it and you love it and people want your work on their body, you can't stop. Yeah. And you are working and reproducing yourself all the time. Yeah. And after 5 years, you sit alone. You're at home alone, and you sit there and like, fuck, this is all the same stuff. What I'm doing, it's not special. It's nothing new. I'm not comfy with my work anymore. Yeah.
That's the blessing and the curse that you were talking about with self-employed people. If you love something, you'll continue doing it past the point of needing a break.
But also, a good thing what I realized is, you can love more than one thing. You can have more than one passion.
Of course you can.
That's amazing. For now, maybe the podcast will be a nice thing if we...
It is.
Yeah, of course it is a nice thing, especially in this situation here.
33 degrees right now.
Puto frío. No, but still, you can also have more passions, not only drawing, not only tattooing. That's why I start playing the guitar again next year. You will teach me how to play the Santana
What's the
record.
name?
Moonflower. The
Moonflower.
record of the Moonflower.
I can't even play it myself.
Oh, you can.
No.
You can.
No.
I'm sure you can. But
Yeah,
I want
no,
to
but
learn
right
it.
now I can't. I can't play it right
Yeah,
now.
okay,
so
but
I have to
you-
learn it myself as well.
Yeah, but I think it won't be a big deal for you.
I don't know.
Yes. So I think also, new passions, achievements, it's a good thing to still love your actual passion,
The first passion.
The first passion, the first profession.
The passion that became your profession.
Oh my God, the passion. Na, 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 na. Okay. No.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Cool.
I think it's a personal thing. Everyone has to find their own way of work-life balance. Still, I don't like the word, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying there has to be a common ground because as everybody is so individual, and this is the hardest thing to walk the fine line for everybody to find something that you can pick for yourself to make it easier for you.
Exactly.
Will probably never happen, but it's always good to discuss it and talk about it because
Yes.
it might feel a bit more relatable to other people
And
as well.
also, if you talk about it and you think about it, you get better. Sometimes I just lay in my bed watching Grey's Anatomy for 4 hours and I feel fine.
Yeah,
No?
because you're sleeping.
Also, I'm always sleeping. But yes, I think you get rid of the bad feelings
Yeah.
if you talk about it, if you think about it a bit more. I think it's a good way to be like more gentle with yourself, not to be super hard. Don't compare it. What?
The wind.
Jesus. Don't be. Hola.
Hola,
Don't be
Jesus.
so hard with yourself. That's just what I wanted to say.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to be kind to yourself.
A bit more compassion
Yes,
for yourself.
be a bit more kind to yourself and take your time off. But also, if you want to work hard, I mean,
it's not wrong to power through weeks of work if you want
or
to.
years.
Or years. It's not wrong, but
Not wrong. But then afterwards, you have scars in your face, like I have.
yes, and be aware of the fact that you will need a break, and you have to, especially as a self-employed person, plan those breaks way beforehand and see them as set, and no one or nothing can, erase those plans. It's very important.
Adorno.
Adorno.
You are
My
Adorno.
my schedule for next year, my vacation schedule is already set.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
I think
you.
mine as well. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Because we talked about the topic, and your drink is empty, mine as well, and it's puto frio in here.
True.
There's one last thing we have to do, and it's adding songs to our playlist. As there's no guest, we will do it. It's Gina's Doom and Gina's Gloom. What do... Yes?
I'm happy. I'm only happy. Yay. Gina's
Okay.
Doom. Oh, you have to follow those playlists on Spotify, actually,
Yes.
because I love them. They're really nice.
Yes.
This morning, we had to
Cleaning the flat?
We were cleaning the flat with Gina's Doom. Yeah, it was really good. It was amazing.
It was
Come
amazing.
on, gives you a lot of power.
It does. So, what are your...
I'm not prepared. Fuck.
Me neither. That's why I'm asking
Okay.
you.
So so there is. Do you remember the name of the band? Small Fires. Oh yes.
Small
So I
Fires.
will put something on Gina's Gloom. It's the band. The band is called Small Fires,
Yeah.
and the song is Non-Breakable Space.
Non-breakable space. And for Gina's Doom? Okay.
Say something. I will think about Gina's
Okay.
Doom because I have no idea.
Okay. For Gina's Gloom, and you will say again, oh, that's such a sad song. I'd like to put in it from the band Low Raw, the song Bones. Is it called?
Yes,
it's
yeah.
close.
It's fucking triste.
Muy triste.
Muy triste, but super good.
Yeah, Bones. And for Gina's Doom. No, don't do that. For Gina's Doom.
Okay, I know something
Yes,
for
okay,
Gina's Doom.
please.
Okay, because to be honest, I listen to a lot of music, but
Oh,
as
do
it
you?
comes to metalcore,
Yeah.
I always can't decide between August Burns Red and Darkest Hour. My favorite metalcore bands, yeah?
Okay.
So, I love August Burns Red. I
Yeah.
really love them.
Yeah.
And there is a song called Truth of a Liar.
Okay.
I will learn it on guitar next year
Okay.
as well.
Nice.
It's from the record Messengers, which is the best record from 2007. It was like the best breakdowns on this earth. It's like, blah. I love it. So, Truth of a Liar for August Burns Red on
Cool.
Gina's Doom.
Yeah.
It's a bit sellout, but I don't care.
Why is it sellout?
Because August Burns Red is really famous, and like I want to put like a lot of under 2,000 listeners, necro doom,
come on.
extreme screamo bands on it.
So you're a hipster and sellout in both ways at the same time. Cool.
Exactly, that's me.
Nice.
So, Truth of the Liar, August Burns Red, Gina's Doom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will, because it just came out.
I know.
Do you?
I think so.
On Gina's Doom, I will put a song called Cellar Door by Spirit Box. Greetings to Mike. See you next year. On what festival? I don't remember.
And
Yeah,
please,
Cellar Door, Spirit Box on Gina's
amazing.
Doom.
And the last thing I want to say, look at those caps.
Oh yeah.
Are they nice?
Maybe.
Gina's Doom caps.
Gina's Doom caps?
Fuck no.
Gina's room caps. Thanks. You know who you are. Thanks for the gift.
Thanks for the gift.
We thought about doing our own.
But maybe you will do it now.
At the start of this whole podcast when we had the idea, but it's a nightmare to do
Plus,
those.
there is new merchandise on the way.
There's new merchandise
Yes,
on the way,
because
yeah.
we just recently closed our online shop. Yes,
Yeah.
because there were a lot of orders, and we are a 2-person
Wait.
business, and
Yes.
there will be new stuff soon.
It's us two doing everything, but let me think when this is coming out.
Maybe it's already there, the new
Nope, it's not.
merchandise. Okay,
It's
so
not, we're restocking, but new stuff is coming.
really good, really nice stuff.
Yeah, I love it. Cool.
Cool, super nice.
I really
What?
need to go pee-pee.
Same here. Please don't do it
Okay,
here.
no.
We have to stop now because please, I don't want to sit in peace pee.
Nobody's ever done that joke. So thanks for listening. Please subscribe. Would be nice.
Yes, be kind to each other. Listen to our playlists.
And have a good day.
Have a good day. And
I hope this episode makes it. Bye.
adieu.